Good afternoon, everyone. So now, let's proceed to the classifications of traditional literature. First, we are to talk about legends. Legends are folk tales or tales about a person or place. It comes from the Latin word legenda or legendis, meaning to read or worth reading. So legends are orally transmitted, later written. Legends mostly demonstrate human values and aim to teach morals. One characteristic of legend is exaggeration. The main characters in legends are characterized with superhuman qualities, with exceptionally superior physical attributes and values. They are usually set for adventures and quests that require strong moral qualities. A third person point of view is used in legends with no internal narrative from the character. Common themes for legends are truth, betrayal, revenge, choices, morality, and heroism. Examples of legends are the legend of Robin Hood, the legend of King Arthur, and the legend of Atlantis. So first we have the legend of Robin Hood. So Robin Hood is a very prominent legendary figure of all time. During the reign of King Henry II in England, an 18-year-old Robin Hood gets into a fight on the way to an archery competition, accidentally killing a forester. Robin Hood hides from the vengeful sheriff of Nottingham in Sherwood Forest. Over time, other outlaws join him and he becomes the leader of the band. And so he was known as the outlaw and enemy to the sheriff of Nottingham, and his famous due to his compassion for the poor. So, the legend of Robin Hood is a classic story that belongs to children and adolescent literature because it is a story about good versus evil, adventure, friendship, and loyalty. It is also a story that can be adapted to different culture, making it accessible to children and adolescents from all walks of life. So next we have the legend of King Arthur. So King Arthur is a legendary figure based on 15th to 16th century. He was a successor to the throne of Camelot as oldest son of King Uther Pendragon. The legend is born when young Arthur meets Merlin and draws the mighty sword called Excalibur from its stone. So the legend of King Arthur is well suited to children and adolescent literature because it is about adventure, courage, and perseverance. It is very accessible to children and adults from all walks of life. Lastly, we have the legend of Atlantis. So it is a story about moral, spiritual people who lived in a highly advanced utopian civilization. But they became greedy, petty, and morally bankrupt, which angered the gods who sent them a night of fire and earthquakes, which lead to the city being drowned. So this story is well suited in the children and adolescent literature because it is a story about a lost world which fancy the mind of the children, mystery, and adventure. Also, it contains important life lessons that they can apply.